friends, so welcome to my channel. Today let's look how you can solve this question. We're going to simplify 256 per a plus 256 per a plus 16 raised by a is equal to 1. So if you see this type of question, the first topic to come to your mind is because this question looks like indices. We have base, we have the index, we have the base, we have the index, we have the base, we have the index. So here now you can easily solve this one. Notice this base here is the lowest, which is 116. So this one is 256, this one is 256, this one is they are the same. So you can also make this one as one indices. Make this one indices. So we have the lowest number here, which is 16. So let's convert this one to be what the form of indices. That 16 raised to the power of number that will give you what 256. What is 16 raised to the power what? In this case now you can easily convert this one to be 16 raised to the power 2. Because 16 times 16, you give what 256. Also the same thing here. So let's do it now. This one will be, this one is equal to 16 raised to the power 2. Open bracket, we have a plus 16 again raised to the power 2. Open bracket, we have on this a plus 16 raised to the power a is equal to 1. It's equal to 1. So now if you look at this page now, if you look at this one, this is the indices, and this one of the indices now, this one is called power of indices. This one is power of indices. This one is power of indices, they are power of indices. So if you convert this one, if you remember power of indices say that here you have a raised to power b, open bracket, maybe s. So this one can be expressed like this. It can be also expressed as a times raised to power b times what? S. Or you can also say it as a raised to power s times b. It's always the same thing. So if you apply this method of indices law, this power of indices, if you apply it to these two, so this one you will also get this form. You also get it like this. You have 16 raised to the power, we have 16 raised to the power 2. We have raised to the power 2, a here raised to the power 2 plus here also we have 16 raised to the power a open bracket 2 plus here we have 16 raised to the power a is equal to 1. So if you look at this one now, you can put this one as we have 16 raised to the power a raised to the power 2, this one power of 2, 16 raised to the power a raised to the power of 2 plus 16 raised to the power a is equal to 1. So what you just do next here is very simple. You can also do it, you can make this one, you can say that let this 16 raised to the power a to be u, or you can make it as let's make it as s. Let this 16 raised to the power a be s. So now anywhere in 16 raised to the power a will be what? S. So now it became s raised to the power 2 plus we have s raised to the power 2 plus 16. We have 16 raised to the power a is equal to this. Here change to what? S. Change the s equal to 1. Change the s is equal to 1. So from this space now, so you are getting this and this, we have s here, you have s is power 2 here. So you can also convert this one to be, because s is power 2, this one are the same. This one will be 2s is power 2 plus s is equal to 1. So in order to make this one, as in quadratic equation now, let's take this one to this side. So this one became 2s raised to the power 2 plus s minus 1 is equal to 0. So this one have given us as well as quadratic equation now. So in the quadratic equation, in order to find this, you have three ways to solve this quadratic equation. But in this page, you can also solve it like this. So if you say this 2, we have the question of s squared multiplied by the l1 here. That is 2 times 1. This 2 multiplied by 1, you have 2 times 1 gives what? 2. So what are the number that we multiply together that will give you 2? At the same time, the number after add it or subtraction that will give you what? The coefficient of this what? Of this s. Coefficient of s here is 1. So what are the two now I multiply together that will give you 2? And at the same time, if you add this and subtract it, that will give you what? 1 in this place. So in this place now, the two numbers you can multiply together that will give you 2. That is 2 times 1. So here now, if we have 2 minus 1, we give you what? This 1. The coefficient of s here is 1. So now if you say this one, you express it like this. Here will be 2s is power 2s squared plus we have 2s minus what? S. Because this one turns to 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. is equal to 0. We print this for the conversion. Give us 0. So in this place, you can do this one like this. We are okay. Let's split it into 2. Let's break it into 2 parts. It's equal to 2s is power 2 plus 2s. Let's go to this bracket. Here we have minus. If you take this minus outside, we have s minus this one to plus, because minus times this was a plus. That's plus 1 from bracket is equal to what? 0. So if you use what is common in this place, 2s is common in this way. You take the 2s outside, you open it, have 2s divided by this. You have s left. This one plus what? 1. Because what is common this way? 1 is common this way. You have minus 1. You have s plus 1. So since this one and this one they are the same, so you pick one out of it. So in this place now we have 2s minus 1. So you pick this 2s minus 1. You have 2s minus 1. And here you have s plus 1. So in this place, since you got this one, so you cannot say the everything is equal to what? 0. Let's take this one to be 0, and let's take this one to what? To be 0. So you have 2s plus minus 1 is equal to 0, or you have s plus 1 is equal to what? 0. So let's take this one to this side. We have 2s minus, you have 2s. Okay, this minus 1 point to this side give us this minus 20 positive. Immediately touches what? This equal to, this gives 1. Or this one, we have s minus what? 1. So in this place, and to make this s from now, you need to divide both sides by a coefficient of s. And the coefficient of s here is what? Is 2. So divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2, 2 cancel 2 here. Our s now is equal to what? 1 over 2. So in this place, since the s is equal to this place, we have get our s is equal to minus 1. 1 over 2 also what? We have s is equal to what? Minus 1. So now, our s is equal to 1 over 2, and s is equal to what? Minus 1. So you now take this s is equal to 1 over 2 and s is equal to minus 1. So let's put it into this one. 16 is power a. So here in this page we have, let's say we have, let me use this to break it. Okay. So in this page, let's say we have 16. We have 16 is power a. Power a is equal to what? S. And now s is equal to what? For this s, when s is equal to 1 over 2. Now to solve this now, when s is equal to 1 over 2. So in this page, when s is equal to 1 over 2, we have 16 raised power a is equal to s. So now clear that 16 raised power a is equal to 1 over 2. So in this place now, you can convert this one to what? Indices. They can be given as indices because this one is the form of indices. You can convert this one to indices. So this type of indices is called what? Negative indices. So in this place, let's come to the negative indices. We have 16 raised power a is equal to 2 raised power minus 1. So in this place now, we have different base. This base is 16, and this base is 16. It's different what? It's different for this base. So what we just do here now, what can you do in this page? You can convert this one to indices that we have base as 2. The base here will be 2. So what are the 2 raised power? Something that will give you what? This 16. So if you look at very well, the 2 raised power 4 can give you 16, and everything is 1 in power of what? A is equal to 2 raised power minus 1. So in this place now, since we are getting this, we have base here, 2 here, you have base 2 here. You know, remember this one is what? It's power what? It's power index, because 4 times a is also the same thing. If you open this bracket, we have 2 is power 4a, because 4 times a is our power index in what? In indices law. So this one will be equal to minus 2 is power 1. Since this base and this base they are the same. So these two we count these two. So we know that before 4a is equal to minus 1. Since get this 4a is equal to minus 1. So what we just do here now, since we are working towards our a, we have to find what a. So we want to make a solve formula in this place, we have to break it what? Divide both sides by the coefficient of a, and the coefficient of a here is what? Is 4. So divide both sides by 4, divide this side by 4. So 4 here, we have our a is equal to minus 1 over what? 4. So that is our value of what? Our first a, when s is equal to what? 1 over 2. So let's look for the second one, when s is equal to what? Minus 1. So let's check it. When s is equal to 1, minus 1, s is equal to minus 1. So when s is equal to minus 1 here, from this place now, our s, we have 16 raised power a is equal to, we have minus 1. So what? This one's negative. You can't make this one s raised power 16. This one, if you want to convert this one to indices, it's not possible because this one has a base of what? Of minus 1. and this one is you find difficult to work it. So when this place now, this one is off, you can't use this. A is not equal to -1. You can't pause it because this one is what is impossible. It's because of this negative. This is what is impossible. Because if you want to compare this base and this base together, they can't give you the same base. So this -1 what is impossible. So our final answer now, our A is equal to what? A over what? A is equal to 1/4. Okay, that is how to solve this question. In case you find difficult in some aspect, maybe you don't understand it, you can let me know by jumping to my WhatsApp, or you can WhatsApp me on my phone number you see in the description below. And don't forget, if this is your first time of visiting this channel, please do well to like, subscribe, or turn on the notification button. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. God bless you.